Today we're going to be talking about overcoming the feast or famine issue. Welcome to the Creative Business TV show where we help you make a success of your creative business. What do you do when your business hits a dry spell, when the phone stops ringing and the clients stop coming? Happens to a lot of businesses out there, and I certainly have been one of them. In fact, we still have dry spells at the Academy after 10 years in business. Now, I know that it can be really stressful when you go from having a steady cash flow to absolutely nothing. Zip, nada. You get sleepless nights. You can't think straight, and nothing you do seems to be helping. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but there always seems to be some businesses who just don't get affected. How do they do it? How do they manage to stop their business from getting caught in the feast or famine cycle? Well, here's the thing. I see it all too often. People get complacent. They sit back, they take their foot off the pedal, and they just sort of coast and ride along for a while. Everything's pretty chilled, business is good, and then bam, something happens. Things get sticky, and before you know it, it's gone from bad to worse, and there's no new clients coming in through the door. But why? Well, usually when business is good, people have this tendency to ease up on their marketing, or worse still, they stop doing it altogether. They get lulled into that false sense of security of thinking, hey, I'm going really well right now, so I don't need to advertise or do any marketing. Bad move. It's business suicide. You should never stop marketing, no matter how well you're doing. This is the one thing that will keep you afloat and stop you from sinking. You know, the most successful business owners I know market their backsides off, even when business is booming. They're always marketing, they're always learning, and they are always hungry for more business. So, to help you, I've put together 3 steps to help you hustle like a pro when the chips are down. Number 1, send out a weekly newsletter. You know what? The Humble newsletter is one of the most powerful tools in your marketing box. It reminds people you exist, it keeps you in their mind, and it can often land in their inbox at just the right time. Number 2, block out time in your diary for marketing. Simple, right? But it's so effective. Marketing doesn't just happen, it has to be planned. You know, it's like anything in business, it always needs a roadmap. And this requires time, research, and effort. So every week, I have time set aside for marketing. And usually it's like a decent block of time, maybe a morning or an afternoon. And I spend it in a variety of different ways. Sometimes I might use it to research what my competition are doing. Sometimes it'll be to plan out the next quarter's promotions. Or it might even be to plan out the next batch of content for my newsletters. Marketing, it covers a multitude of sins, but essentially it's the way you communicate your presence to your potential customers. So it really is one of the most important things you should be doing at all times, and not just when you hit a dry spell. Number 3, spend some time on social media. Now, I'm the first person to say that social media can be the biggest time waster there is in business. You know, it's way too easy to get caught up in who's posting what and how many followers you've got and did your last post get over 100 likes and, you know, all the rest of it. But, and this is a big but, when it's done well, when it's planned out and it's time spent with purpose, this is one of the strongest weapons in your armory. But remember, social media is about consistency. You can't suddenly go mad for a week and then nothing for another month. It's not the way it works. You've got to plan it out. Less is more. Powerful quotes, client success stories, testimonials, product launches, anything that shows off who you are, what you do, and why you're good at it will help you on that road to success. But with social media, you've got to be strategic. And you know, there's tons of short courses out there for all the different platforms telling you what to do, how to do it, when to post, what apps, etc. So I'm not going to go into that here, but trust me, when you start to take action, you will see results. Some will be as a direct outcome of your efforts, and others will be more indirect. But it's the combination of these things that get you noticed. As I said though, consistency is key. And as with any of these things, you've got to allow time for them within your working week for them to have an effect. Okay, it's over to you. I want to know what successful strategies you've used to get out of your trouble in quiet times. So share them below. We want to see your comments to share with our wonderful community of creative entrepreneurs. and learn from you as well. So that's all I have time for you today on the Creative Business TV show. You know the drill. If you enjoyed it, like it, comment and subscribe. And if you want more, and if you want to be more connected to me, come to kyliecarlson.co and get on the mailing list for lots of fabulous advice, ideas, tips and tricks that you can only get by subscribing. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you all soon.